I love games where you just kind of grind shit out casual style. ATLYSS is an interesting inclusion to that style of RPG. You've got the typical trimmings, leveling up, battling monsters, classes, quests, loot, dungeons, bossing, but, and this is a big but, dude, the combat has a bit of complexity to it. So you might have noticed this hotbar of abilities. The game kind of has an MMO style of ability casting and management that is super interesting to take into a game like this, but it's not what gives the game a unique gameplay identity in my opinion. You get a blocking ability on your right mouse click, and this comes out instantly. When you do this, you can block attacks which will eat your stamina gauge but causes you to suffer 0 damage from an attack. Very important for every player, especially on a class like Fighter where you use stamina to cast physical based abilities, so you need those resources. I chose Fighter, so I am focusing on this. So how are you even supposed to play? It seems pretty unbalanced until you learn the power of a parry. A fairly generous amount of time after you activate your shield, you can parry an attack, and this can stagger some enemies or do nothing to others, but the main reason why you would want to parry is because it takes no stamina. It's a free block. That is 100% of the damage mitigated, and that's what lets players go solo. Ooh, parry. Oh, parry. Ooh, another parry. Oh, another fucking parry. Ooh. Alright, this is just clockwork at this point.
What work?
I sure hope it does.
What the fuck did I get recommended on my homepage? Winter Bimbo Playlist.
Sissy Hypno.
yeah, that's right next to it.
Having friends would be a huge boon to your expeditions and would be a pretty chill time, but I couldn't get any of my friends into this freaky ass game, and I'll talk about that later. Because it's so easy to hit up parry, typically in a one-on-one fight, it's no issue at all. Boss fights need to mix it up with ads attacking you to assist them. Overwhelming you with numbers is the only way they can trip you up, which is why playing with friends makes it so much easier. It's just crowd control. I want to praise the look of the game. Honestly, low poly has been getting a little old. It's not bad, but it's just not a selling point for games anymore. It's how those models, textures, and colors look and compose an image together that really matters now, and I think ATLYSS is amazing in that respect. The character models and enemies are very fun and distinct. People love these main quest givers, and I've seen many Allu drawings and may or may not have sketched my own. Point is, these guys are very cute and are pretty obviously made to be sexualized. Many enemies are similar to archetypes gamers would know, but with a special kiss-F twist. I love these loopy ass mushrooms. I also love these settings. Something about how laid back it is and how you can go to any area whenever but are forced to explore the first time you go there. It really does feel like an old GameCube game, despite how PC specific the layout of the game is, and I feel that way largely because of the looks and the animation. kiss-F did mention it was inspired by the 6th generation of console games. The music, I assume, is made by kiss-F the dev, because I couldn't find anything about it. Probably why the dev studio is named Kisssoft. Kisssoft? Yeah. I sure hope she does. Wait, no. Kisssoft? She ain't soft when I'm not gonna finish that. Each of these tracks are pretty relaxed, even the action pieces. Take a listen. For me, it definitely plays into the easygoing nature of the gameplay. It also makes me think kiss-F really understands ATLYSS's place in your gaming library. Not your main game, but a nice secondary. Speaking of the dev, ATLYSS has been in development for several years headed by kiss-F. I don't know much about them, but it seems to be a solo endeavor. It's incredible to see what feels like a public resource of references as to what game dev can look like for someone who's trying to make a large project like this alone. So many ideas for the game. You can clearly see mechanics, movement, and visuals get more and more refined until we have what's been released on Steam and itch.io. You've done an amazing job if you're seeing this, by the way, very inspirational. To me as well, if I ever make this YouTube thing work out, I want to put time into doing game dev on the side instead of, going to work, because YouTube would be my work. I've seen videos of this game hovering around the internet for a long while now, but honestly, I never dug too into it because of the elephant in the room. The horniness of it all. Alright, how do I design my character? Because this will be reflecting on me.
She frog on my water till I slop.
I'm making a persona is really hard.
Because you can't make a frog.
There's a boob slide.
I just like how there's a belly slider. You just go like, me before Thanksgiving, be after Thanksgiving. Post it to
Holy
Twitter,
shit.
100,000 likes.
This is like... What happened? They turn around for the ass slider. Oh my god, this game is so shameless. There are belly, chest, and butt sliders for you to make as voluptuous of a character as you want. Even male characters have more meat on them thighs than in a butcher shop. And if you haven't noticed for the characters of the thumbnail I drew, it's bound to attract a certain demographic of people. It honestly kind of reminds me of web fishing because of the circles I hang out in and where I heard it from, but it honestly sounded way too boring for me. A chat room where you catch fish and just hang out with your interesting little critter you made. A lot of people who were on web fishing hopped on and tried ATLYSS, and I can see why. It's a very similar feeling game, just slightly more involved. It goes to show you how simple I am, that just a change in presentation obscures the idea that I'm just killing time watching numbers go up in front of a computer. Maybe I should have tried web fishing, I don't know. On the astronomical proportions that'd make even Pyrocynical blush.
Oh.
I don't really see it as any different from any other sexy protagonist. It might seem parodic of that in some sense, but that kind of signals to me that the game doesn't really take itself too seriously. It's kind of endearing. It's telling you just have fun. Let it be known that I think art is art despite a potential sexual nature or intention. It takes tremendous time and tedious effort to get good at making anything, and I don't think ATLYSS is any worse because of it. I say this with a lot of bias because I drew not safe for work when I was getting started in art, and let me say some people fucking hate you for it. But some people are very supportive. It made a lot of friends by drawing butts. It ain't easy either. YouTube is way easier than drawing not safe for work. I was working for like $8 an hour just to get carpal tunnel and a request to make an ass wider. I went on a little bit of a rant there, sorry, but there's some frog lore for you. ATLYSS is an early access for about $10 on Steam and a price of your choosing on itch.io. And yes, that includes free. I got about 9 to 10 hours of gameplay out of it, and it seems like much more content is to come. So I'm pretty sure I got my money's worth. Thanks for watching. Let me know what indie games you are looking forward to or playing right now, because maybe I'll make a video on them if I see them and I like it. And I'll see you later. You thinking goblin ears or fish ears?
Kind of fucking with the goblin.
The goblin ears are nice.
Damn, that could have been a setup there. I'm glad you didn't capitalize on it.
Oh shit, I have 1 HP. I gotta leave. What the fuck? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? I have unspent skill points. Recovery? That sounds good right about now. Yeah, well, first off, I need rock toss. Who want rock shots? Why do we put salt on our food? And then one guy raised his hand. He's like,
Make it taste better.
Because it tastes good. And she was like, yes.
I mean, what the fuck did she expect the response to be?
That's
to be
what
fair,
I'm.
though?
That's what
Like,
I'm wondering. What? It's like fucking Steve Harvey.
What would you use to penetrate somebody? Penis.
Penis? What?
What? You're fucking grown and you're saying tummy? I'm like, yeah, it's a fun ass fucking word. What, you want to say my stomach?
There's a woman that I follow that's like super into fat girls, and
Real.
the word belly button comes up a lot, and she's like, you should say navel instead.
Ew. No.
Say navel, and I'm like, I don't want to say navel.
I don't want to say that.
Got any quests?
Is that an L bit?
No.
It's right now.
Fuck.
Fuck, mother bitch. Fuck. Damn, you good? I wish I could walk around without wearing pants on. As fucked I can in this world.
Yeah, there's nothing more liberating than cooking a full course meal with your cock out.
When you say that like critical, your cock out.
She's pulling her cock out.
She's pulling her cock out. What's bigger?
Baby, that's what I've been talking about. That's what I've been waiting for. She's pulling her socks out.
Who would win in a fight?
Mr. Beast.
Who would win, Mr. Beast or the FBI?
Epic rap battles mystery.
My pee-pee. That's one thing I hate. Motherfucker calls their dick a pee-pee.
Yeah, grow up.
Grow up.